Oh, okay. Once we get out of here, it'll be alright because it's a little funnel. Wow. Whoa. Proper song. Where are you going?
So, using the Sony rx10 Mark IV and its ability to do very high speed slow motion video, did a couple of shots with Poppy there doing some leaps and also capturing on different jumps obviously some stills with the rx10 Mark IV. We unfortunately she was struggling because the sand was quite soft. Every time she went to leap she dug in, which obviously reduced her sort of leaping ability by a little bit, so we're going to go back another day when the weather's actually a lot nicer, a lot calmer, probably sunrise or something like that, and try and do some better leaps and jumps and things like that when we've got a better day for it, but still glad we went.
Or something, wherever takes your fancy. That'd be gone, wouldn't it? Oh, fuck. Yeah. Whose idea was this?
Someone's
alright?
Yeah.
Let's look that way.
Which way do you want to go from?
That way, so that way. That way. It'd be fine if you didn't have your arms right across your face.
Put your hands up.
Right, ready? Go for it. Dude, I think I need to go lower. Oh, you shoot down here. Yeah. One more time.
What other kind of thing have you got in Poppy's bag?
You ready?
Yeah.
Go for it.
What have you got else have you got in Poppy's bag?
Yeah.
Yeah. you? That'd be cool. Yes.
Ready?
Yeah. Can we win?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
Later. He's right over there. Right near the grass, almost. Almost land on the grass. Yeah. Do a kick.
In a minute.
Go.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Leap? We're going to do a kick or something. Go.
Hang on. I feel like I'm being exposed.
Who by?
I'm entirely sure what that word was. You keep saying that.
Okay. No. Yeah.
You have to take your socks off, Pop.
Wait, what we do with socks?
I think a leap off here or something would be quite cool. If I'm looking that way. Do a leap off here in a second.
Yeah.
Because that's not too high, but if I go low down, you've got...
Because your heels, as you go to spring off, your heels go down like
Yeah.
that.
What are we doing?
She's doing some jumping.
Jessie jumping?
She's going to do like a side kick.
Oh, side kick. Yeah, actually, I'd say jump last shot.
You alright?
Woo! Look at that.
So with the shots today, it was a little bit of a struggle between everyone. The wind was so powerful that the sand was literally hitting you like sandpaper or grip blasting. You know, it was in our eyes, ears, up your nose, everywhere. The Sony a7r3 and the Zeiss Batis 85mm f1.4 and the Sony rx10 Mark IV performed perfectly. No troubles at all. They were both absolutely caked in sand and water. Everything by the time I got back. They're now all clean, absolutely fine, no issues whatsoever. These shots, so we struggled really because the wind was so powerful. It was hair in the face, sand in the face, hence the funny facial expressions. But at the end of the day, the shoot was just a bit of fun really. Quite glad we did it, and hopefully both Kimberly and I think it's Poppy still enjoyed themselves, even though it was in interesting circumstances, as in bad weather. And being in England, it's sunny tomorrow, so you can never choose the weather here in England, unfortunately. But, yeah, so it's just a case of trying to get on with it and making the best of a horrible situation as such. We still got some cool shots, which we're pretty pleased with. So yeah, anyway, so I went back to the car. We almost got a parking ticket because we only put an hour on the tickets, and so I ran back quickly, and luckily the lady in the ticket office hadn't realised that we were sort of 5 or 10 minutes late, so that was good. But yeah, keep watching, and you'll see the rest of the film now.
Hi guys, that was interesting. Windswept, I think, is probably the I don't know, explanation for that. The Cambersands, I think I've actually grit blasted the tan off my hands. That was evil, but well, one, it's tested the a7r3 and the rx10's weather sealing to rain, sand, the lot. So yeah. Alright, so guys, we were shooting today on Cambersands, and the tide was out and it was very windy, onshore winds as well, and yeah, put both cameras into full abuse mode, if that's something you can call that. Sand, I mean, I'm covered in it and it's all over me. Cameras are covered in sand. It was raining heavily. Bless the girls for, you know, being up for it. Really quite a good shoot, even though it's, as always, work fast and you know, get it done as fast as possible. When it was sand flying into our faces, our eyes, it was just evil. But if you don't do them, it's just going to be another boring shoot one day. And you know, I always try and sort of shoot in more extreme conditions if I can, especially if you've got models up for it. You know, so it really does make a difference for the end result. So it actually looks good. Unfortunately, I couldn't use any lighting today, but actually the sun was trying to come through the clouds, so it was almost like a little bit of diffused sunlight, which has, you know, helped with the lighting. Allowed me some fast shutter speeds, no problem at all. So that was good. What else? Yeah, so just driving home now to well, one, clean the cameras. I'm gonna have to get a hairdryer on cold and just blow the sand out of them because they're all out. It's everywhere. I was using the Zeiss Batis 85mm f1.8 on the a7r3, and that's really good because that's actually got a rubber gasket round the back of the lens, so it is weather sealed to the body. So that really helps the difference, especially with sand, you know, high pressure being blown in the wind. There's no chance of that sand getting in anywhere. I've got a rubber housing on it, just on the outside, which has obviously helped keep a lot of the sand, but I'm going to have to take that off now and wash it because the sand's stuck to it. But that should have helped a lot of it from not going anywhere it shouldn't have done. And the rx10 Mark IV, that is absolutely covered in sand. I've cleaned the barrel on it as much as I could before I turned it off, so I didn't hear any grittiness going in when I turned it off. So that's one thing to also think about. Other than that, so hopefully the photos are only good, because I couldn't really preview any because it was just so horrible. Sand in our faces and everything. I'm glad I wore the pivot heads and recorded what we could see. I've got sand on my nose. It's just in my beard. I feel like the sand man. But yeah, so all in all, I think a good successful shoot. Hard to tell because, as usual, extreme conditions in England. Sunny yesterday, like this today, and then forecast absolute bright sunshine again tomorrow. But to be honest, blue sky, sunshine can be pretty boring compared to other things. So sometimes extreme weather's the best way forward. You know, you just got to be up for it and just go for it. So anyway, guys, I'll speak to you soon.
So guys, that was Cambersands on its widest view, about half a mile out, low tide. Anyway guys, I hope that video was, well, enlightening. So please subscribe, click the notification bell, and keep an eye out for the new videos coming soon. Okay, cheers.